This is how a democracy works. We talk to each other. Because only by speaking can we create a free and a
What's up, guys? It's Benny. 2025 is kicking off to one hell of a start. Holy smokes. Pete Hegseth's confirmation hearing just wrapped. We were live for 6+ hours of questioning and interviews, and man, this thing was an absolute blockbuster. But let me tell you what, the betting markets are not wrong. They weren't wrong about Trump, and they're not wrong here. Check this out. Will Pete Hegseth be Donald Trump's defense secretary? The chances of that happening after the hearings skyrocketing, ladies and gentlemen, up above 90%. Well, that tells you everything you need to know. Pete Hegseth absolutely rocking it today in the Senate. He was rocking it because he had his fellow service members stacked inside of the room. They were waiting outside since before the sun was up.
You get in the inner sanctum and all this, so your insight's great. Thank you, Jason Miller.
Hey, thank you.
You're looking now at what we just referred to. The veterans have shown up on their own volition, on their own dime, as usual, because they want everyone to know what Pete being Secretary of Defense would mean. And there's something else that's going to be coming out shortly, and I don't know why it's not out. Recruiting's going through the roof because they know what it is like having a young man fresh off the battlefield, still putting on the uniform when he is needed stateside.
It's a beautiful thing to see. Never seen so many service members up on Capitol Hill, and they gave Pete Hegseth a round of applause when he walked into the room. Standing ovation. Here we go. Hegseth walking in.
USA! USA! USA!
Bunch of great veterans there. Sadly, some of these men who may have already had hearing damage based on what may or may not have happened to them on the battlefield definitely have hearing damage today after hearing this.
Our veterans organizations that will help our veterans get every damn thing that they deserve because they signed on the dotted line to keep us safe, just like
losing their minds on Pete Hegseth. Kristen Gillibrand was one of them. Kristen Gillibrand, who is aged like milk, I think you could say. I mean, is this even the same person? Like, honestly, could somebody please explain to me, like, what is happening here? It's the Gollum treatment, this is what I say. You know, it's the Gollum treatment. She found the precious, right? She won't give it up. And the precious is what? For libs, it's wokeness. Kristen Gillibrand going on a tirade and then getting shut down, and shut down bad, by Pete Hegseth here in this pretty legendary moment. Here you go.
As you said in your statement, do you agree anybody should be able to serve in the military if they meet the standards?
Senator, as the president has stated, I don't disagree with the overturn of Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
Great, because I don't want you thinking, can't serve if you're a mom, can't serve if you're LGBTQ, and then last, can't serve if you're a leftist. The statements you said about people who have views differently than you, that we're the enemy, are you saying that 50% of the DOD, if they hold liberal views or leftist views or are Democrats, are not welcome in the military? Are you saying that?
Senator, I volunteered to deploy to Afghanistan under Democrat President Barack Obama. I also volunteered to guard the inauguration of Joe Biden, but was denied the opportunity to serve because I was identified as an extremist by my own unit for a Christian tattoo.
Boom. Ooh, man, you want to shut something down and shut it down hard. That's how you do it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I showed you the raucous number of warfighters and combat veterans that showed up for Pete Hegseth today is because they came in handy when Elizabeth Warren got completely roasted to her face. Whew, baby. Not smoking a peace pipe here. Elizabeth Warren went hard after Pete Hegseth for corruption in the military, as though like that's somehow his fault. And Pete Hegseth had a very interesting fact check for Liz Warren Live.
Quite sure that every general who serves should not go directly into the defense industry for 10 years. But you're not willing to make that same pledge?
I'm not a general, Senator.
You'll be the one, let us just be clear, in charge of the generals. So you're saying sauce for the goose, but certainly not sauce for the gander?
I would want to see what the policy of the president
Oh, I'll
is.
bet you would.
Thank you, Senator Warren. Senator Tuberville.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thanks for your hard work and your
This is
committee's
great. Listen to this.
hard work, Mr. Chairman. This has gone well. I'd like to submit this letter, topic conduct at Vets for Freedom for Hegseth. I'd like to submit that for the record, please.
Without objection.
General Hegseth, Mr. Hegseth, thanks for being here today
Gotcha.
and with your family.
Gotcha. Senator Warren didn't have to go this hard. Chill out, Liz. Chill out. Everyone chill out. Why are you all yelling? Why are you yelling so much? Poor guy. Whew, man. My wife telling me about what I did wrong in her dream last night. Oh, goodness gracious. There were protesters, other than the senators, although these people look just like leftist senators. This is exactly what, you can't tell the difference, actually, between Code Pink and left-wing senators. Oh, they're so gross. Democrats question Pete Hegseth's qualification after learning he's never once worn a dress. See? Yeah, there you go. What are you doing? What every feminist argument against Pete Hegseth sounded like today. Let's listen.
Oh, my God, bro.
Oh my God, bro. Pete Hegseth right now. Pete Hegseth right now. Yuck. Well, could you imagine what that smells like? Oh, and some dude's just laying there. It's a great photo. Incredible. That's a real image. That's a real image, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's perfect. Man. And this is actually the way you gotta do it as a man. You got to, right? Like, imagine what he's gone through. He's gone through so many lies, people going through his mother's emails, the front page of the New York Times, his mom's emails from 10 years ago. He's gone through so much, and a real man, a real fighter, a real baller is going to sit there and he's going to just be bigger. And he's going to make sure that he keeps going and that he wins. And these people are going to be sad and miserable, and they're going to lose. Who wins and who loses? That's what actually matters, ladies and gentlemen. And so stay in the fight, stay in the race. Pete Hegseth will be our next Secretary of Defense, which is so awesome. Because when he was asked why he wants this job, here was his answer, and it's exactly the answer you want. Let's go.
Why do you want to do this job? What drives you?
You have 30 seconds.
Because I love my country, Senator, and I've dedicated my life to the warfighters. People see me as someone who hosts a morning show on television. But people that really know me know where my heart's at. It's with the guys in this audience who've had my back, and I've had theirs. We've been in some of the darkest and most difficult places you can ever be in. You come back a different person. And only by the grace of God am I here before you today. I'm doing this job for them, for all of them.